We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, check, check. Super. Check, check, check. Patch it.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. These two teams, of course, met last year in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And, a lot of people were calling that kind of a throwback game to the 70s of the old NFL. And the Rams would get out to the 23-7 lead. Cowboys tried to make a late push, but the Rams would hold on for the 30-22 victory. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Lamar Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hekker, on to punt for the Rams. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the rookie from Florida Atlantic, Kareth White. And strong running there, gets this up over the 15-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw is Murray. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 41 yards. Now Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Heavy on the edges. Mike, check. Off. 59. Watch the curve. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Murray with a third and long. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the intended target. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Listen.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun. Goff. Going to throw right side here. Complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And the Rams first down.
We go tonight. 180.
50 to Mike.
Hey, 76.
A first down carry now for Miller. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Value 3. Chopper.
Here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Ready. Mike 51. What we got? 51.
Murray now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go, here we go.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Here we go, here we go. To Pittsburgh, 59. Rip left, rip left. Cover, cover.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. John Johnson on the coverage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, I'm coming after you. Ready, go. Back, back, back. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Shoot, shoot.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray. This to Jarwin. We're scoreless after one. Murray now on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Samson Abukum able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Let's see what you got. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! That's it!
Murray now. Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
Check 13! Check what's more!
Murray now to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. 23 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. They got a man, it's Woods. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Switch it. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Check, crash.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he'd been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, here's White. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
25, check 25, check 25.
Play action. Now it's Murray looking deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Hold on. Check.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. On first down, it's gone. He's going to fire one deep, and this is taken in at the 5. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it first and goal at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Goff now looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to third and goal.
Tiger, Tiger.
Check three. Slam. Check.
Yes, sir.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Lamar Miller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Rams 10, Cowboys 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24.
59, Mike. Check. 59. Here I come.
To throw, it's Murray. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a carry for White. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Murray now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Check, check. Fresno.
Throwing again, Murray. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. A good throw here, finding Pascal. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And Pascal's got it. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
It's a gain of 6.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Shot. 180. 17. 17. 17.
They'll run on first down. Patrick. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. That's into the hands of Pascal. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throws this one right side to Pascal. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
They'll give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
After the sack on first down, Murray. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. 22 yards there, a first down. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Check, check, 59. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Yeah. Mine's 59.
Murray now on first down. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first and 10, gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 23-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now gone. Taken in by Pascal out left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Kill.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. And again this time to the tailback. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Murray. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Switch. Slam. Trump.
A big spot now for the rookie Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Murray with a 3rd and long. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down.
Under pressure, they got him again. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. First down, Murray. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On play action, it's Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to make it 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. Check 13. Check 13. You go tight.
They're going for it. It's Murray. This to Jarwin. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check native weapon. No. Off.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it, but even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On 1st down, it's Patrick. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Patrick. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, 76, 76.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Obama. Hey, Shell.
Shift. He's checking.
Super 1.
Gone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. It's caught. Cooper. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I can't believe they let you play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. To throw is Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cowboys, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.